Well, good afternoon. Just got back from Wally World and looking at their plants. I hardly ever buy anything off of them because I always like something different. I usually sprout my own, but I did find some asparagus. So I have a container here. It's a 10 or 12 gallon container, and we're going to try planting some asparagus in the container. Now this one has a mix of topsoil and cow manure compost mixed. You can see it's pretty rich, but wherever they get either the topsoil or a little clay in it, ain't gonna hurt nothing, because this is all just, you can see it's really rich. And I put a few scoops of look at how rich. I put a few scoops of the soil where my girls over here have been most of the fall, chicken manure, so not much. So just enough, and it's been, I picked a spot that they had been, I think that was November, December where they were there. Now it's mid-April, so it should be good and on its way to be seasoned, and because I know my potatoes are loving it when I put it on them. So anyway, I guess I should have broke these out before I started filming, but I'll probably end up giving a couple of these away. I don't eat a lot of get out of there. I know asparagus has humongous root systems. I mean, look at that. So it takes a big pot. I'm not sure a 10 or 12 gallon one is going to do it, but we're going to give it a try. And I'm going to put a couple of them in here. You don't know till you try. Too many people they go by old wives' tales. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that. Now, how come? Cause my daddy, who did it for 40 years, said you couldn't do it. How did he know? Well, his daddy, who did it for 50 years, told him. And some of that does carry a little weight. Some of it's just because they didn't want to do it. We're all guilty of having our own little ways of, get out from under there. Ways of doing things we don't really know. The best way to learn, in my experience, is to experiment. So, that, you see how easy that was? This pot, I got it on Amazon. I'll try to leave the links below. It's 10 or 12 gallon, I believe. And so anyway, these here, I may plant them in another pot. I may put them in the ground. I don't have a good, the reason I'm not putting them in the ground is that because I rent this place, and asparagus are perennials, and so if I move, I'll have to dig them up if they live. I don't know what variety this is. I just always assume that might be a Martha Washington or whatever. Let's see. Plant something. This says asparagus. Full sun, 6+ hours. Well, I'll get it here. 12 to 18 inches apart. How about 9? Container deep. Yep. I don't see which says, but does it really matter? I mean, it's the last ones they had at Walmart, and I've never planted asparagus in containers, so it's really simple. And I'll give you updates through the year as I do garden updates, and let you know how they're doing. So anyway, hey, Donald from 1 Acre Homesteader, I'm out of here.